guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are gonna be looking at the best way you can make money. There's actually two ways, one for beginners, one for pros, in Forza Horizon 5. So starting things off today is something we used to cover all the time on the channel, but I haven't touched on in a little bit, and it's the best cars for auction sniping currently in Forza Horizon 5. Now, a little bit of an intro to auction sniping. Essentially what it is getting cars like this that are worth 20 million for a very low price that isn't that 20 million. It could be 2 million, 3 million, or it could be as low as a couple $100,000. And the best way to do this is by picking a single car like we'll do with the Alfa Romeo Stradale. I'm sure I said that wrong, but we're gonna go to Alfa Romeo here, if I can find it. There we go. And it's this car right here. And now we don't want to pay the 20 million price point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for cars that are, let's start at 3 million and we can work our way down. And it just involves doing this, going in, backing out over and over again until one inevitably shows up. And they do. I know it might seem like sometimes they're not gonna, but look at me. I have hundreds of millions of credits, and this is how I've gotten it on Forza now, given I haven't done it in a little while. But it's a guaranteed, proven method to work in Forza Horizon 5, in all Forza games as a matter of fact. For simplicity's sake, once you do finally get that car, what you want to be doing, if I can ever get off of this screen, is instead of going into it like this, say one were to pop up and you click A and then go buy out, that's not what you want to do. That's very slow. You actually want to press Y and you can buy out from this menu. It is very quick. It takes a matter of seconds compared to the 20 seconds it would take if you load it into the car. And that's essentially how you auction snipe. So for the cars for auction sniping, this is the first one on today's list. And also, if you don't want to do this, there is a method coming up at the end that's pretty much AFK. Anybody can do with any amount of money. And you get about 1 million every, well, like 2 million every minute. Now, next up on our list is actually the best one to be auction sniping for, and it's the Alfa Romeo 4C. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of this car up, so this car is selling pretty much immediately when it gets posted up to auction. Like, in other words, it guarantees sells every time if you're able to get your hands on one of these, which is what you want. You don't want to have to post your cars multiple times. So for a buyout on this one, I'm willing to go as high as 5 million, because I know I can make 15 million if I do end up getting one. Now, that being said, you guys don't have to search for 5 million. You could search for between, I'd say 500,000 to 1 million is the lowest you should go. And then all you're doing is just this, and lo and behold, sure enough, one is gonna show up. You'll probably be shocked. You might even miss the first one, but as long as you have patience, this is a guaranteed way to make hundreds of millions of credits in Forza Horizon 5. Now, moving on to our final car here, it's actually a Birdie, but not actually. It's a Birdie Mustang, and for some reason this car also is selling for 20 mil, and most of them are selling. So I'm not going to search as high as the other one for 5 million. I might keep this one down to a 3 or 4, but again, you guys can look for 500k to 1 million if you're a little strapped for cash. These will still show up, and a few reasons why auction sniping works. The main one is people trying to give their cars to their friends, essentially. I know you're being that middleman that ends up snagging it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the main reason cars show up. Another reason is there's a lot of modders in Forza, or hackers if you want to call them, that just like to flood the auction house with cheap cars every now and then. So you'll see, if one starts coming up and a few more start coming up, chances are it's all by the same guy. You can check the gamer tag. That's in a nutshell why this works in Forza Horizon 5. But anyways, that is this portion of the video. Let's move on to the method that everybody can go ahead and do. Now, to do this next one, technically you can use any rear-wheel drive car, but the one that I found that gets you the most XP and money is the Local Motors Rally Fighter. Again, you don't want any upgrades on it. You want it completely stock. And the reason this one works the best is if you go over to the car mastery, you have to fill it out exactly like this, and then you'll get bonus XP and credits after the race. But once you have that car, you want to head on over to Event Blueprints, Event Lab, and you're going to search. I'm going to show you which share code to search. It's right here on the screen. You're welcome to pause it. Take that down. Favorite it is what I recommend, but you know Forza, sometimes when you favorite stuff, it doesn't save, so Don't bank on it saving. Maybe just take a mental note or a picture of the share code. Then you want to make sure your difficulty settings are exactly like this. That's going to give you a massive credit boost at the end. It's pretty much going to double your credits that you earn. Now, it's important to keep in mind, if you don't have the Ultimate Edition or VIP pack in this game, you will be getting half of everything I'm getting in this video. It's pretty much a pay-to-win feature that Forza is sure to include so that they can squeeze even more money out of their fan base. We love you, Forza, and we're so excited for you to be releasing an unfinished game that is Forza Motorsport 8. Then you want to come on over here. You just want to ram this barrel out of the way. You don't have to be careful about it. And then once your tires are in the tunnel, you're just holding your handbrake for the whole time. The score might get to like 111, but anyways, we'll see you then. It's like a 30-40 second race total. And then as soon as it ends, it's just gonna do this screen or whatever, like at the end of a race. It'll tell you to finish first, a funny little 69 on the screen most of the time, and then you can just continue. I have heard if you restart, it doesn't save, so try not to restart. But as you can see here, we're getting 95,000 XP for like 30 seconds of work. So you'll get a bunch of wheel spins from leveling up. I think I was like level 121 before that race, and now we're gonna be level 100. Okay, I was at level 131, I think, before that race. We're level 136. Either way, you're gonna level up a lot of times, and anyone can go ahead and do this. But that is gonna do it for our video. So if you boys made it all the way through to the end, or this helped you at all, let me know down below. As always, we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. The peace.